This is WPTV.
Coming up on the charts, we have Xander Marks, The Taco Stand, Irene, and Khalil King, all performing an original song.
Then we will find out what inspires their lyrics, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the charts. We are where we explore the creative minds of the William Patterson Music Program. I'm your host, Anne-Marie Huber.
And I'm your host, Matt Camera. It's Friday the 13th, tattoos are discounted, and it's time to talk about love in motion. But I thought we established last episode that we're done with love?
Listen, we can never be done with love. So our artists today are Xander Marks, The Taco Stand, Irene, and Khalil King.
All right then, let's do this. Welcome everyone. Let's just start out with, what are you doing here? Like, what kind of brought you guys to?
Well, you can definitely rephrase it a little better.
What brought you guys to join the William Patterson Music Program? I'll start with you.
Oh, okay. I just always loved music since I could talk, and it's one of the only programs for popular music, which is what I do. And it's really shown me a lot about the industry and how to grow as a musician.
Very nice. And how about you, Xander?
Dave Kirshner, simply put.
Okay.
He is the reason I am here. I probably, honestly, wouldn't have even probably looked into school too much. I only had a couple options that I was even remotely considering, and I was just really lucky that there was a perfect program here, because I am not a school kid. I'm not an academic. I don't like class, but this was cool. And this was great. This gave me the business industry insight. So when I want to go on Pop World Domination and I want to go out and look and get a record label one of these days, I don't have anyone screw me over for that. Yeah. So that's kind of why I came here.
Well, I see you brought in an instrument. Did you learn that here?
No, I literally went to Florida earlier this year and I fell in love with that instrument, and I've been learning how to play kalimba, and her name is Suki.
Kalimba,
and she's gender fluid, and we love her. So everyone say hi to Suki.
Hi, Suki. Hi, Suki. Welcome to the show.
And what about you, Khalil?
Well, I was actually inspired by a few alumni who actually came here. I saw them at a show, and I was like, wow, they're the same age as me doing this.
Nice.
That's crazy. And I was I want to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Last but not least, Nick.
I'm actually a comm student. I found through the vines of TV Club and different people telling me about different people, I found out about the music program and the charts, obviously, and I was like, hey, I do music. And I've been doing music for 15 years and writing music for just as long, so it's kind of that's how I ended up here. Yeah.
Yes. Well, again, you guys, welcome. So we know that our theme is love in motion, and it appears we love to talk about love. And one of the themes, what's that?
So yeah, we just love it over here at the charts,
Yes, we're the sappiest here. But one of the themes that I noticed was hopelessness. I think a lot of people can relate to feeling hopeless when it comes to love, and I picked that up on your song, Irene. And I just wanted to know, just what motivated you, what inspired you, and basically why did you write this song?
Well, I was with this guy that I'm working with. He's an engineer, and this other guy, he brought in this beat, and it was really mellow and it was super nice. And as I was writing it, honestly, it's about my friends' love life, because they're always telling me all these breakup horror stories about these guys, and I'm just oh well, I think this vibe fits with this song, what I was getting from it. Yeah. And so I kind of just took all their stories and put it together.
Nice, I love that. So I'm assuming they heard the song now.
Oh yeah.
And what do they think of it?
Not gonna lie, they were a little worried. They're you did what? But they heard it, they're okay, no, this is next time he does this, I'm gonna play this.
Right. Good.
But yeah.
I'm glad that worked out fine. I would have been a little skeptical too, like, hold on, what details did you include in the song? You know? But there's this one line in the song. It says, I don't want to know this love anymore. I don't want to feel this love anymore.
Yeah, like I don't want to get used to this.
Yes.
And it was just kind of like, oh, like I see this like going downhill, and like there's still a chance for me to kind of separate myself without being too hurt. Like I don't want to get used to like this kind of like toxic kind of like energy.
Like, almost like settling.
Yeah. Like I don't want to like settle.
And you know what's great? I hate to say this, but your friends are kind of like the guinea pigs in a way. Like you're kind of experiencing it from afar. Like you're like, okay.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, mental notes made.
Oh, yeah.
So we're actually going to take a look at your song one more time.
Don't try to play me, 'cause I ain't your instrument, your instrument. I don't know how we got stuck in this predicament. Lately, I've been feeling like this is too much. Fussing, fighting, and look what you're doing to us. I don't wanna get used to this love. And nothing you do is enough. I don't wanna get used to this love. Give one more try, that's what I used to tell myself. But now I hope it hurts when you see me with someone else. I can't no one hold you down the way that I could. But that's fine, so go find somebody else you think I would. I don't wanna get used to this love. And nothing you do is enough. I don't wanna get used to this love. I don't wanna get used to this love. I don't wanna get used to this love. And nothing you do is enough. No. I don't wanna get used to this. Wanna get used to this. Wanna get used to this. Wanna get.
Wow, first and foremost, that was amazing. I just, beautiful. All around.
Yeah, you've got some pipes. But I mean, that theme of kind of like being hopeless in love, I feel like a lot of artists kind of touch on that. And Nick, I kind of got that vibe from your song Romanticize, but more so in the fact that love can be blind.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch upon that at all?
Yeah, it's sort of the fact that like a lot of people in our lives tell us don't over romanticize things. And it gets caught with this idea of empathy and how you're trying to look through other people's eyes, but when you're sort of in love and enthralled in someone, that's sort of a futile thing to do, and the empathy becomes romanticizing it. And you think that you're looking in someone else's situation, and when you're looking back, you're really seeing that it's this fantasy, it's this fictionalized version of the truth that you never really had a grasp on to begin with. And that's something that, like you said, love is blind.
Yeah.
And could really be a hindrance on loving someone.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much just summarized the quote that I wanted to pull from, whereas it says, more often than not, we tend to romanticize foolishly looking through other people's eyes, which is essentially what you just said. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, and things can kind of get out of hand.
That's
pretty,
for sure.
Pretty quickly if you're in a situation like that. I mean, are you speaking from, like Irene, you kind of pull from other people's experiences?
Yeah.
Are you pulling from a place of truth with yourself?
Yeah, well, it's the truth that I knew about at the time. When I was at Montclair, my last school, I had a relationship with this very sweet young woman, and it was great, and it kind of culminated in this this one summer of fantastic escapades.
We'll stop at escapades.
This lustful trip, and it seemed towards the end of it, it seemed more and more that I was putting her on this pedestal of fictionalizing her into an idea of what I thought our future was going to be, and obviously she had an idea that was different. And as it got to a point of the tipping point, thankfully it ended nicely and cordially. But when it got to that tipping point, it was I was beginning to realize that I was telling myself a narrative where she was living a truth, and it was sort of balancing that as kind of how relationships end.
Yeah, and when you build that narrative in your head, you can kind of start to believe that person is on the same page with you. Right, and you start to kind of think about how the truth is true for both of you, or your truth is true for both of you. And it's just not a good situation for anybody, and thankfully it ended cordially for you. But,
and that's when you have to have a conversation.
You can you can never know. You can never know what's going on in someone else's head as much as you would like to.
As much as movies want to tell
as
you.
Much as it's not like the movies. But
the beginning of Grease.
Well, I was wearing a leather jacket.
There we go.
Wow, those escapades really went formal with that leather jacket. All right, well, we're going to take a look at a clip from your song, Romanticize. Cool.
Gaze at all the stars and tell me if you can see Mars, 'cause I can from here. I'm rising to the top, and my friend, I just can't stop. There's no limit here. They say more often than not we romanticize, foolishly trying to look through one another's eyes, uncovering their disguise. It's normal to feel all alone, but on a cosmic appeal,
We are all at home, so take your problems off the shelf. Oh, darling, you can't run and hide from yourself. They say more often than not, we romanticize. Foolishly trying to look through one another's eyes, uncovering their disguise. Love seems like a safe place, but love is a lot like outer space. How far can we go? How close can we get? How much do we really know? They say more often than not, we romanticize. Foolishly trying to look through one another's eyes. They say more often than not, we romanticize. Foolishly trying to look through one another's eyes, uncovering their
Yeah, wow. I can tell that you're really emotionally invested in this song.
Yeah, most songs I like to put
Yeah.
everything into it. Yeah.
So is this like your single, or do you have a whole album coming?
We're working on a couple things. Right now we're doing a cover EP. So we're doing like the Drake and Josh theme song.
Nice.
We're doing some Green Day and a couple others like Jimmy Eat World. So we're working on that. I have some scratch tracks out that are just like demos.
Nice.
But yeah, we're hoping to get an album out within the year.
I can definitely see those vibes there, especially the Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, once we get to the beach and we get that stuff too.
Nice.
So now that we've established that love can be blinding, love can also be many other things. And one other thing that I picked up on was with your song, Khalil, Rendezvous. And it's that love can be a distraction, and it can be in a good way or a bad way.
Yeah.
You know, it's depending on you and how you take it.
Right.
So for your song, I felt like you were using it more for like a good way, you know, for yourself or whoever it is that you're talking about.
That face says otherwise.
But I would love for you to share and just tell me about it.
Well, it's actually a sad song. It's like sad. It's kind of sad. I kind of took it from a few of my experiences, but mostly my friends, where I realized that sometimes you can get really lonely and, you know, you're feeling some type of way and you just have to, I guess, distract yourself.
Yeah.
And you do some things.
Gotcha. We can
Go on
leave it.
some escapades.
Yes,
We can leave it at
Full
that.
circle.
Yeah. That's right. So one of the lyrics is, "I'm thinking too much. Maybe I should let it out."
Yeah.
Anything in particular? What exactly you needed to let out? Was it feelings, some words, unspoken words, or?
Definitely feelings. Basically, what I was getting from this was that, you know, there's a lot on my chest that I just need to talk about, and I like really don't care who it's with, as long as it's someone who I can actually just really confide in.
Right.
So that's, you know, just
Yeah, I'm sure we can all relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now we're actually going to take a look at Rendezvous.
what you doing? Are you free? Are you down to come and kick it till 3? I'm just trying to chill, don't wanna feel. I know we both been feeling lonely. So if I hold you, would you hold me? You know we both grown what you said to me. And I thought about it, I agree. Get it off my chest, we need release. Cause I feel it hard now when I'm trying to lay down. Wanna turn my phone off, but want someone to be around. Said I'm thinking too much, maybe I should let it out. I'm just trying to loosen up, baby, you can help me out. Can we rendezvous? You can come to me or I can come to you. No pun intended, but I gotta come see you. What we feel is proof, need to work them through. Just me and you, can we rendezvous? Been a minute since I ever felt this blue. Need to vent to anybody who can come through. You feel it too, the night is through. With me and you, cause you know I don't wanna hurt you, babe, but I need a release. 'Cause the love I have inside me is yearning to be free. I need somebody. So can we rendezvous? You can come to me or I can come to you. No pun intended, but I gotta come see you. What we feel is real, need to work. Just me and you, and can we rendezvous? Been a minute since I ever felt this blue. Need to vent to anybody who can come through. You feel it too, the night is through. With me and you, 'cause I don't want to feel this way. Alone, alone. So can we rendezvous? You can come to me or I can come to you. No pun intended, but I gotta come see you, come see you, come see you. 'Cause I hate feeling this way. Alone. Oh, 'cause I hate feeling this way. Oh, so can we rendezvous? Oh, can we rendezvous, babe? Oh, can we? 'Cause you could come to me or I could. No, no way.
Khalil, that was quite sexy. That song, you know.
Thank you.
I think we were all feeling some vibes there.
I'm blushing.
Overall, it was
Sauce
great.
jams.
Loved it.
That's my whole sexy playlist. It's called Sauce Jams that I collaborated with my friends with.
Did you
Well-
coin that term? Sauce jam?
I hope so. I really hope
And then you
so.
could have another addition to the Sauce Jams playlist.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, bro, you need to put it out because like me and
Yes.
John, we're gonna go be like, bro, it's time to put this on Sauce Jams.
Well, it's
Get your
coming.
sauce
It's
together.
coming. Oh
Sauce
wow.
Jams
We've Sauce Jams certified it. That's it.
The Sauce Jams playlist needs to reoccur for sure. All right, well, Xander,
Yo.
since we're talking about your playlists, Sauce Jams, your song "Shameless."
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You have one line in there where you say, "With me, you always have a home,"
Yeah.
and I'm just kind of wondering what exactly you meant by that.
Well, I mean, like that. This whole song is basically a very unadulterated, unconditional, friend and familiar love. It's like It's not about a romantic relationship in the slightest bit. It's like, for me, this was a song inspired by a lot of debaucherous fun down the shore. So
Debauchery.
it was fun. I was running. Me and my friends went down the shore, and we were in the pool, and I got way too smashed, and I got naked, ran around the house, went in the pool. I put food all over me. It was crazy, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs.
Escapades.
Oh, God.
So is that the line in the beginning where it says chocolate sauce?
Yeah.
in weird places.
I know it probably sounded ludicrous, but it's like,
Yeah.
it's just fun. Like, I'm having fun here, but the whole point of the song is it's basically just like, you have you always have a home is referring to the fact that, like, these are people where even if you're 1,000 miles away or if you're 5 minutes away, you can always come by. Like, I'm happy to see you. You're my family. You're my friends. I love you to death. And what's great about it is it's like no matter what silly, stupid you do, it's never gonna mean anything because it's just like we're having fun, and it's shameless, unadulterated love. So
Yeah, that spoke out to me.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing about like the platonic friendship kind of bond, is like it's one of the purest forms of love that we experience, and you have these certain people in your life, and you're just like, you can, do something that's terrible or outrageous, and we'll see you through it, and it's something that romantic love and sexual love, like, it doesn't really compete.
Yeah, because those can be compromising.
Yeah.
When a friendship, it could be more unconditional and platonic.
honestly, on my new record and for a song that I'm putting out, whenever we reschedule the showcase, is I talk about the fear of, like, I had a lot of I've really valued friendship over anything else. Like, I've had so many relationships in the past where, they may have started off sexual, but I didn't like where it was going. So I'm like, you know what, guys, I love you. We're cutting this out because it's making it weird. And people would turn on me, and people were so nasty to me. It's like, how dare you not want? And I'm like, I love you as a person. Like, why is that not enough for you?
Yeah, but heartbreak can be real evil. It
That's-
can drive people to do stuff
But
and feel.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Is it's like, I loved you so much as a person, and just because I don't want to ruin our
Have
friendship,
that kind of relationship. I'd
like,
rather.
it's like, I love you. I don't want you ever going anywhere, and sex really weirds things up.
It definitely does.
And romance,
It all just complicates, the bigger picture.
And sometimes, and of course, sometimes it's great, but I mean, like.
But it also brings in this expectation that people have, and expectations is what ruins
That is my whole issue right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
It ruins
narrative
the
that we were talking
foundation.
about before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people expect things, and then they write a story about what it's supposed to be, and then when it doesn't happen, and it's not going to happen the way you planned it in your head,
Ruins
it
whole
ruins
vision.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's why I've learned that you should only place expectations within yourself. Because
Yeah.
those are realistic because you know yourself. When you place them on someone else, it's not realistic anymore because you don't know how their brain works. You don't know how they think. You don't know how they're going to go about things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've learned a lot here.
Well, let's just take a look at your song, Shameless.
Cool.
Chocolate syrup in funny places, rolling around just in the drapes and kissing everyone and the mother too. Tell 'em we're cool for more than just the summer. Don't wanna come, well that's a bummer. Come and chill when we ain't on the run no more. Yes, you can roll by, you can stroll by anytime you want. I hope with me that you can see that you always have a home. home. Yes, you always have a home. They can call me shameless, but I'm proud of who I am. No, I won't blink, and don't you think I'm ever changing the way I love with everything I can. Yes, I was real sick for a long time, but don't want a free card of any kind. Sorry when I'm a real, Sometimes we hung out kicking and screaming about some bull that we believe in, but we're always there through the thick and thin. You said that you can roll by, you can stroll by anytime you want. Yes, I hope with me that you can see that you always have a home. Whoa. Have a home. They can call me shameless, but I'm proud of who I am. No, I won't blink, and don't you think I'm ever changing the way I love with everything I can. I better thank you to the real ones who stuck around. About to thank you for the real ones that won't let you down. My MVPs, this dream, you are the real VIPs. Pretty soon a headline in MSG. About to thank you.
I really love those high notes. They're
new. They are new.
Well, hey, they're working, so
So-
I guess they're not going anywhere, right?
No.
Could you play us a little tune?
Sure.
The kalimba right now?
Okay, so my favorite little tune, and probably what inspired me to get Suki, is the
Yeah.
Avatar theme.
Oh.
The Avatar theme. So
I feel like I'm in a forest right now.
Like
Doing guided
Wonderland.
meditation.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
touching branches.
It's so calming.
Yeah.
Group nap session.
Yeah. We'll be right back. We're going to a commercial nap break real quick.
she's become my therapy.
Wow,
So.
I love it.
Well, I can see why. Yeah.
It's also a
I've
good
never
line.
fully like fallen in love with an instrument before. I mean, like I love music in general, but like I've never like actually like had an instrument where I just sat there and I fell in love with the sound of the instrument. Like I said, I was in Florida. I don't know what struck me, but I found myself watching kalimba videos for an entire morning, and then I got home and I'm like, I have money, I'm gonna buy one. And she's beautiful, and I carry her everywhere I go, and you'll just see me walking around campus like.
It
I don't
definitely
care.
is therapeutic, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Even
And
just
it-
listening to it.
Right, and like I love how. What did you say that it was like you were walking in the forest?
Oh, I said that.
You said that it was
Yeah.
walking. Yeah, like she. What I love about her. I'm sorry, I know you're gender fluid, but you don't mind different terms. But I mean, like, what is funny was it was a very meditational thing. And I don't think that's a real word. But
Well, you just
It
made
is now.
We understand you.
but I mean, like, what was really nice about it was like, there's plenty of meditation music where it's corny and I don't like it and it's just kind of eh. But she just had the most beautiful tone, and like I can just sit there and play her for hours. hours. And I know I don't know much on her, and I know you've heard me play that damn theme like 500,000 times, and you're probably so sick of it.
That is a great show.
But I mean, like, it's just been the ultimate therapy. Like, really, I mean, like, there's so many different really great things that I've found with my spirituality that bring me therapy. And what's very fortunate is in the past few months with a lot of albums that have come out and with her, I'm finally fallen in love with music again. There was too many years where it just became this chore that I had to do, and it was heartbreaking because like it's everything to me. And you know, I know that most musicians would say that music is like the best thing in their life, but for the long time it just expressed a lot of pain. But you know what? It's an integral part of myself, and I couldn't get away from it even if I wanted to. But I finally have had I have like, I'm going to like 5 tours this year. I have like 7 albums coming out, and there's like a new song every week, and I'm just like, I needed this.
So speaking of tours, I was meaning to ask you at the end of your song, headlining at MSG. I love that. Yeah. And it leads me to ask, like, what are the future plans? And I want to direct this to all of you guys. I want to know, like, your goals, like, where's your head at after, you know, you're done with the music program? And let me ask Khalil, we'll start with you.
Oh, wow. Okay, so my future plans are to actually put music out, which for class I have to put out, for capstone I have to put out a 5-song EP, and that's due pretty soon. But my future goals are to, you know, once I drop that, make an album and, you know, just make it big from there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once I put the work in, of course, but
That's
you
what it
have
takes.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So. And what about you, Nick? Where's the taco stand going?
The taco stand, I'm going to set up on the corner of Ratner over there. Well, I was going to do an open mic in Boonton tonight, and they canceled that. I'm hoping to get to, you know, just playing small venues like Boontoons or the Meat Locker in Montclair. Just find a permanent drummer and a permanent bassist and go from there, and that's it.
Nice, yeah. I like it. You're looking for the near future.
Yeah.
And once you get there, you'll keep looking for more, you know.
We'll see.
Absolutely, yes.
And some tacos too.
Please. I'll bring margaritas and it'll be a party. And what about you, Irene?
I don't really like calling it like future goals, because I feel like goal means there's an end point, and I feel like there's not. For the way I see my life, it's not really like an end point. Like even for it's like, oh, like you make it on like this like Billboard top whatever, and you do all these tours, like at that point, it's still not an end point, you know? Yeah. It's just like, I guess, a journey in itself. And like I'm already on that. I'm already, you know, starting to, you know, do a lot more shows. I'm dropping more music. Like that song's coming out within a couple of weeks, and I'm very excited for that. And it's gonna be like my 2nd song out. My first one I dropped last year. And it's just kind of like going along this journey, just like doing the best that I can, which I know like could really like, I know I can do a lot. Yeah. And so I'm just excited to get to do what I plan, or like I plan on, you know, eventually, like, you know, one day, you know, doing like the whole like tour and, you know, like just putting myself out there and just enjoying my music with other people who enjoy it.
Yeah, I feel like you're riding your wave.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I love that. It's not the end goal, but it's actually the journey.
It's the, just part of the journey. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. And how about you, Xander?
In light of what lovely Irene said, I think my immediate goals, and I mean, I'm easy, pop world domination. That is the whole goal here.
There we go.
Very simple.
Stay on the lookout, guys.
But I mean, like I've been working and putting out a lot of records recently. I have my 2 records from last year. I have packaged on this handy dandy CD that is $11.11 because I'm a cheesy spiritual.
You're wishful thinker.
You know what word I'm gonna use. I mean, like, I was only intending on putting out a couple records this year. I literally a month or 2 ago wrote like a whole EP in like a couple of weekends. So that's coming up. The song that this record is coming out on is my Big Fun. It's the only chill song on this huge hype party record. So I'm like, I've been actually writing this record since like high school. and there's some songs which are 7 years old,
Okay.
but then there's others which are brand new, and then you have, and it's all a part of the Xanderverse storyline as I've been putting out for the last how many records. So there's always the story. It's always a continuation of my story, also like a fantasy story, and it's just, let's see, goals. We're on goals, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to rein this in here real quick, but I guess music goals but I mean like end goals, like beyond the long journey that never ends. I just want to flee to the hills and become a monk in Florida. And I just want to.
Why Florida?
Because I love Florida. Okay, I just want to sit by the Gulf of Mexico, and I want to just wander and play Suki till the end of time.
Floridian
Well
monk.
then, yeah. I can't wait to bring you back, on our next show, and you can let me know how that's going up in the hills in the monk life.
10-year
Go on
reunion.
location.
It's just like I'll like phone in. I'll like get my phone like, yo guys, what's up?
From Miami mountains. Oh, the Tampa.
Treasure Island.
The Tampa.
That is where we are.
So we're going to Treasure Island. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the Xanderverse will expand to.
to.
But
yeah.
as we're waiting for that, we're looking forward to all your work. So thank you guys
Absolutely.
so much
All
for
of you
coming in
guys.
and talking to us. But
Yeah.
thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Charts. So be sure to subscribe and to keep up with our original performances and roundtables.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at The Charts WP to see behind the scenes footage. We will see you next time on The Charts.